Good evening and welcome back to whatever this is. I'm Liam, and tonight we are going to watch Masahiro Sakurai continue to convince you that Kirby Air Riders is actually really good and really just. I'm, as I said, your host Liam, and I'm very excited for this. I'm super pumped for this. Those of you who saw the last video on this channel, it was the previous Kirby Air Riders Direct, because that's what I'm about now. And it was awesome. It was really good. I think they did a really good job in that first one, or he did a really good job in that first one, assuaging concerns that this wouldn't be Kirby Air Ride. I don't know anyone who had those concerns, but basically the first one was just like, yep, don't worry, City Trial's here. We know what you want. We know what you need. Also, second buttons here, sadly, but, you know, he kind of showed a good use case for it. So it is what it is. Air Riders Direct 2 starts in like a minute or two. A minute. Still two big questions to be answered. Who are you? This little avatar that's on the Kirby Air Riders Twitter account. Who are you? Ain't no idea about that. And secondly, what was up with that little post-ending sequence at the end of the last Direct? They showed a what seemed to be a CG scene with some version of... I forget the name of the Kirby villain. Dark Matter? Some version of Dark Matter or whatever, but he clearly had, like, DDD elements, among other things, So who even knows? Is there going to be a story mode, a single player mode? I definitely think that sort of mode would be hugely compelling to a lot of people who may not be down for just Kirby Air Ride racing. A lot of people feel like Kirby Air Ride's not that good a game. They're wrong, but they're not going to be convinced by just racing. So let's see if they do a little more. I'm going to turn down the volume a little bit. Hopefully it's still okay for you guys. Yeah, you know, those of us who like Kirby Air Ride, I think, are already sold. So at this point, this hour-long Direct is just for everyone else. Not just for, but you know. Hello. Please. Yeah, the basics. We're still missing Top Ride from the original game, but I wonder if that's going to come back or not. I think it will. I still wonder if that little avatar could be a Top Ride thing. So curious to see all the new shit, though. Yeah, I assume he's gonna say yes. This is a super chaotic mode, probably the most divisive mode in the game. But we did it anyway. Yay! Look, the tracks are so much bigger! Well, the one track is so much bigger. Previously, Top Ride was, like, fixed, like, one screen, basically. Wow. I liked his coy little, you'll let us get away with it, right? I'm sure he would have gotten away with it. They would have all gotten away with it. Oh my god, can you go up to 8 people? That's a lot for this mode. That's a real fucking lot for this mode. Nice that they have a different, like, intro sequence and everything for it. Super elaborate. Good loading times, too. I mean, this mode's pretty self-explanatory, honestly. Oh, that looks cool. 気持ちよくドリフトをクリッピングポイントを狙いながら進行するというのがいいですね。 Is it the tracks are really big? Yeah, scrolls. Oh, look, you can zoom out too. Awesome. That's cool. And it seemed like he had multiple zoom levels there. When he zoomed back in, it seemed like he had to do it twice to zoom back in. That's cool. I wonder if he has a whole lot more to show for Top Ride or not, because it was always really a basic mode.
内部的にはエアライドと同じシステムでできているということです。つまり簡単に言えば全マシンとライダーで遊ぶことができます。
Yeah, it's true. In the previous game, you did not have all the machines. Yeah, exactly. You had two special machines.
ハンドルスターという2種だけでした。今回はその選択はオプション的に選べるようにして全マシンとライダー
Yeah, can you use character specials though? I don't know.
変更はゲーム開始時かポーズメニューオプションにて。最初に多少手こずってもハンドル操作に慣れてしまうのがおすすめですが。
Yeah, steer controls are scary, but I get it. He's right.
本作エアライドのコースをモチーフにしています。
They look really pretty. How many courses we got? How many we got? It's this mode, like, oh man, that stage is gorgeous. This mode is so, like, quaint, honestly. I agree with what he said earlier. I wouldn't have been mad if it was gone, but I'm glad it's coming back. That's cool. I was always really hoping if they ever did a new air ride thing, you know, with the Switch, there are some games where you can put two Switches next to one another and you can play a game across both screens. Very, very few games, like Super Mario Party offers it. I was always hopeful that if they ever did an air ride, you'd be able to do something like that, where you'd be able to put two Switch screens next to each other, laying down flat, and like top ride across both of them. I think I made a Photoshop mock-up of that once and posted it on Twitter even. But yeah. Yeah, the courses are so tiny in the original. Oh, I thought they were going to show exactly what I was talking about for a second. I thought they were literally going to have two screens, like, together. I got too excited. This is definitely true. Wow, it's got online too. I love how he's like, I recommend 4, around 4. We've given you the option for something worse than my recommendation, but it's good though. Options are good though, you know. I ain't got nothing bad to say about that. But I appreciate the frankness of I think it's better. I feel like that was the case in the original too. I'm pretty sure that Top Right had its own items and stuff. The fuck you item, don't touch it. Oh, the drill seems to speed you up quite a bit. The VFX on all of the items and interactions are so, like, bombastic in this mode. I mean, they have to be, of course, but it's nice. Oh, like a tilt shift. Neat.
そしてオンライン対応、エアライド、ウェイライド、シティトライアルと3つのゲームともオンライン対応しているので、まあ大変だ。買って遊ぶ軽めのゲームをお楽しみください。たまにはこういうゲームがあっても良いのではないかな。
Yeah, it is okay. Of course.
ウェイライドは同じ画面で多人数戦しやすいです。そしてエアライドやシティトライアルは画面分割プレイにも対応しています。
This was in the original as well.
これらはスイッチ2が1台あれば遊べますが、コントローラーを確保できにくいです。
We're giving you a free controller.
だけどご安心ください。スイッチ2ではスイッチのコントローラーが使えます。
Yeah.
プロコンはもちろん、ジョイコンも取り出して同期を取ればそのまま使うことができます。
Good. All of Sakurai's games tend to have excellent controller support, honestly. You even think about like Smash Brawl, where that excellent controller support started. You could play like Wii Remote alone, Wii Remote Nunchuck, classic controller, GameCube controller, lots of options. Horizontal vertical split options is lovely. We have 7 other modes. No, let's see story or something? Whatever that thing was combines all 3. So yeah, I wonder if this is a story or something. Whoa, look at this. Road trip. Ooh. Oh, look, Sandbag's here. Sandbag from the Super Smash Bros. Series. Sandbag appears in some Kirby games too. Okay, so this looks like Super Smash Brothers 4 Nintendo 3DS Classic mode. This looks like that's exactly, more or less exactly what this is. And then I guess you have a boss battle at the end is what it is. Cool. Nice to see Top Ride with a bit more variation. Usually it's only basic races. Yeah, look, on the map in the bottom corner you can see a little horned character icon. Maybe that's a boss? Oh, so that's cool. You stock up on vehicles, so you can actually swap them. It's funny, they have like Wispy and the others like 2D assets mixed in there. Yeah, there's that, yeah. This dark matter looking guy, but he's got like DDD crown and stuff. Man, when I saw that word, Tortilding, I was like, wait, who's Tortilding again? Right, the latest game. I still haven't gotten to play the DLC, the Switch 2 DLC for the new game. I really want to. But when I moved to Japan, I left my copy at home, because I never thought that game would get an expansion so far after. So I have to wait till I go back to Canada to get it. Major first world problems. I like this license card thing. It's great. Unlike an actual license, yeah. Assholes at the DMV. Street name. Oh wow, they actually use the term street name. That's funny. Can you run around in the paddock? Is this like a little tiny city trial zone where you can run and... Cute! Not quite a little tiny city trial zone. No vehicles. But it's cute that you can all run around. Yeah, I mean, I assume they needed those animations for city trial anyway. Well, a bunch of them anyway. Oh, nice. So you can just freely do stuff together. That's fun. I like that sort of lobby.
L スティックを傾けてカテゴリーを選び、R スティックでその中から選ぶ。 LR スティックの組み合わせでポーズを取るかのようにできるので慣れるととてもスピーディーです。一つのパドックの中で複数のセッションが同時進行している
Yeah,
の
that's
が
what I
あり
like.
ます。端末から状態が
Reminds me
変わ
of
りますので好きなレースに参加
ARMS,
してくだ
which
さい。
had like incredible online
あ
lobby
らかじめ
stuff.
マシンとライダーを決めておくと
ARMS was just like rapidly mixing and matching everyone in the lobby together in different game modes and
参
stuff.
加
It's
待ち
super
の
cool.
時はパドックの中で好きにしていて良いです。
This looks a little more
準備
manual
が
than
整
that,
ったら
but
お呼びがかかります。
the main thing of everyone could just do their thing is great. The
ケー
important
キの
bit.
上に乗るのも自由。
No!
流れる音楽
Don't stand on the cake!
それらとは別にコピー能力を紹介しておきます。
Sure. Needle, yeah. This was in the original as well. Needle in the original, the thing was, you know, you had to press A to extend the needles, which meant you were braking, because you were pressing A. But there, it seemed like after he pressed it, the needles stayed extended for a little while. Ooh, that looks really good. I wonder, since you're in the ground, I wonder if you automatically take boost pads and hit switches without any control over that. Missile, automatically rocket forward. I wonder if you control or if it's like a bullet bill.
オンラインプ
Class.
レイを行う際、どのあたりの実力層とマッチングをするのかを示すのがクラスです。なお、ライセンスには世界勝利力という数値がついていますが、
Yeah, that's like global
勝った
smash
数が
power or
全ユー
whatever.
ザーのうちのどのぐらい上になるのかを表します。30万と表示されていたら30万人より上。ただしこれは世界戦闘力ではあり
Oh,
ま
not
せん。
the okay, not the same as that.
勝率や強さではなく、単に勝利した数をもとに計上していくものです。
I see,
遊
I
べば
see.
遊ぶほど確実に高くなっていく
Just
も
your
ので、
total number
ク
of
ラスと
wins is
関係あり
factored
ません。
in. I see.
で、クラスというと C とか A とかランクがあるものが一般的ですが、本作エアライダーでは色になっています。
Now, does that mean
虹の7色です。
like they're
これ
not
は
they're not ranked higher? They're just different play styles and stuff.
ちょうどよくする色分けだと思ってください。
That's an interesting idea.
偉いというものでもないのです。
That's a really interesting idea.
クラスを高めると街に多少の変化が起こりやすくなるかもしれません。エアライド、ウェライド、シティトライアルのそれぞれにクラスがあることにご注目。
Huh. So there's like a bit of an opaqueness to what exactly your rank means. Wow, this track looks gorgeous. Jesus. That's an interesting idea. Make like introducing a new type of opaqueness in how you categorize users, but presumably categorizing them in an intelligent, non-linear way. The fact that it's non-linear is what's interesting about it. I assume that it, because he said you shouldn't view it like just letters going up. So, yeah, interesting. Anyway. Oh, cool rail. In the original, rails were only ever like curves like this, splines. None of those 90-degree turns. Ooh. It's called question mark. It's got question mark. I don't know why. It doesn't mean a whole lot to me. It looks like the end of Kirby's Star Allies, but... I did! Are you bringing back all the music from the previous game? Mm. Checker Knights is the best! Checker Knights is like a gourmet race reimagining.
あっさり白状しましたけど、こういうのを作ってみたんですけど。
Oh, nice. It's got original music. Oh my god. These are the original tracks! Oh, fuck. Dude, original Checker Knights is back? I fucking love that stage. This is so good. The retro tracks are there? Dude, this is actually so good. It looks like they've updated the art as well quite a bit. I wonder if the geometry's pretty much the same, or if they had to make alterations to it. You know, this is interesting, because, oh man, Sky Sands is cool. It's got these switches you have to hit in order to get on, like, secret underground paths. This is interesting, because when I originally talked about my expectations for the game, was, like, they were going to make an expanded version of the original with new stuff. And then, when we saw it, there was no old stuff in it at all. And now it's like, okay, there is actually old stuff, so... Not saying I'm right, but I kind of thought... That was kind of my initial thought. Before they changed my mind in the previous video, so... Not saying I'm right. I don't know what I'm saying, actually. Machine Passage is amazing. I love Swerve Star Machine Passage. Brutal. Yeah, the fucking GOAT. Checker Knights is the best. This half pipe is brutal on beginners. That bump on the ground, he fucking knows. There's a little weird bump on the ground you can jump off of at the end of the lap to jump over this huge wall. It's just a bump in the ground. It's not a ramp. It's a weird bump. Love that he kept that there. Wow, doubled the tracks. Incredible. I'm very, very pleased with that. Is the original city gonna come back too? I would really like that. Huh, okay. Yeah, that's fair. I'm wondering if the geometry has changed much, you know? It looks really faithful. It looks really, really faithful. Okay, you have to unlock them? That's cool. I like that. I like unlocking stuff in games. Unpopular opinion, I like unlocking characters in Smash. I think it's fun. Ooh. Ooh, this is a neat mode. This is quite interesting, actually. You gotta build for this carefully. Like, I'm thinking about Checker Knights. It's like Checker Knights, I'd be like Swerve Star. We got Classic City Trial? We got Classic City Trial? No news on Classic City Trial. I wonder if they're gonna show off legendary air ride vehicles also. I wouldn't be surprised if they showed the Dragoon. At very least, the Dragoon and the Hydra. The Dragoon you've all seen in Smash Brothers. The Hydra you have not seen in Smash Brothers, so it might be new for some of you guys. But I assume there's going to be new legendary air ride vehicles as well. Oh, free special? Oh no, charges. I don't know if that means 100%. Might be 100%. Wow, that's powerful. But that probably grabs negative items as well, too, so you probably have to be careful with that. You can really wreck yourself if you're, like, picking up tons of negative power-ups. Whoa, that's strong. Jesus. It looks even more chaotic than before. I'm not sure if that's positive or negative. Oh, breakable buildings? It said you could smack smaller buildings. I assume you can break them too. Terrain destroying beam. Nice. That probably means the buildings. Mega Cannon looks dope. I love this aiming reticle. I guess those trees all break too. Yeah. Yeah, show me the red ones though. Show me the red ones though. And red. And also... Oh, we got rare boxes too. That's new. Okay. Legendary ride parts, I believe, were in red in the past. Unless I'm remembering wrong, but I think they were in red. Hey, sandbag. Oh, beat him up for power-ups. That's funny. Funny, you can just run into him. You don't have to quick spin or anything. There we go. There's a good Dragoon. Let's fucking go. Yeah, 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 he knows.
どこかの大乱闘ゲームでおなじみのやつですが、エアライドが先。
Dokokara no Dairanto game. That's like saying like like you some Smash game.
合体して伝説マシンが完成します。
Yeah, and the Dragoon, its flight, as you can see, is just unbelievable. Crazy. The Hydra, it's ground, but it'll destroy other vehicles in a second. Like, it's so powerful. Yeah, yeah. Oh, it looks so good. It's like Beetle front. It's so strong, this thing. Let's see new ones. Let's see new ones. I assume they're gonna have a new one for the different styles. So like a scooter and a chariot. And there's the treads one as well. Oh no, we're not showing any more. If there are any more. Please, 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 please. Oh, that's new. They used to, when they would get dropped, they would spread, like in Smash Brothers. So now they stay together. Team battles. It's interesting. This was not a thing.
その人数を大きく2つに割ってチーム戦が遊べるようになりました。
Okay.
8のバトルです。
Crazy.
勝てる確率は2分の1。伝説のマシンパーツはチーム間で共有する。
Yeah, so who gets it? The person who picks up the last piece?
最後に拾ったチームメンバーが
I see.
登場します。
Okay, I think that's reasonable. I hope people don't engage in stupid behavior and like not pick up the second one, you know, to try to strategically, you know what I mean? That seems annoying. That's cool. Yeah, the teams can just gang. Yeah, this is a well thought out idea here. チーム戦とは関係ないのですが、スカイアには空中庭園とは別に浮島が Nice, I'm glad they're showing it. Ooh, a distant island. What is that? What? You can actually go there, like out of bounds? Look, there's just a bunch of items on there. Man, it'd be so cool if the old city trial like area was also just off in the distance. Or if that was like a happening event that could happen, the old one appears somehow. The ship looks nice. Yeah, we had a volcano in the last one too, and it also kicked ass. Where's this? Where's Mysterious Dimension? Dope. Floating Garden. We had one of those in the previous as well. This, I should say, Skya, that's new. Skya feels like a reimagining of the city trial map. Like, there's a lot of stuff that's kind of the same, but like refreshed. So. Alright. Taranza is very cute. That's interesting. A tether to go around walls? Love this. Love these guys. These bosses. Swap positions with a quick spin, and then what? What happens when you swap? There's no difference in their stats. Oh, they just swap. Oh, that's cute. The roach. Alright. Squeak Squad. Oh, that's interesting. Situational, but that happens often enough in a match. Invisible. I see. If you're behind your opponent, I don't feel like invisible is all that useful, but... Nice. Yeah, keep him secret. Keep some secrets. Rock, yeah, alright. What can he do? Won't slip or shake easily. Okay. I like that they gave him the bulk star. Rick, yay! Oh, he looks so fuzzy. Can sprint on foot like a pro. Let's see it. Nah. Scarfy! Hate this fucker. When it gets mad, it gets fast. So after you get hit, you accelerate? Interesting. I kind of like the sound of that, actually. Oh, glass cannon. Yeah, okay. That sounds about right. Yeah, I'm surprised Waddle Dee wasn't... I guess we saw Bandana D, but not Waddle Dee. It's a pretty standard. I hope, if I understood correctly, I'm not going to back up, but I hope that there are secret ones. Transform Star. Whoa! Oh, I see it's got wheels on the side, so that can probably do everything. That could probably switch modes and shit. Oh, dude. That's so cool. Quick spin. Okay, so it's got two modes. Star and bike. Okay. Wow, this is a baller star. Bikes tend to move faster. They're always touching the ground, so they can't opt out of buttons on the ground or anything like that. Usually when you hit a jump with a bike, you get a little speed boost as well. Wheelie Scooter gets like a massive one, for example. That's super advanced. Formula Star returns. Super high speed, just don't turn. Don't turn, don't run into anything. This is new. Hopstar new. Jumps on quick spin. Ooh, that could be really good. Jetstar fast. Get in the air, go fast. Not much to say about Jetstar. Wheelie Scooter gets huge speed boost when it hits a jump. And like the narrow turns, of course, like they're showing. Bull Tank, this is new. So like fuck Bulk Star, we've got this now. But Bulk Star is the star, whereas that's a tread type vehicle or whatever they were called. Kirby's got like a deep voice now. Gooey's an unknown life form. Whoa, that's cute. I'm pretty sure that's totally new. Or I don't remember.
Launch! 3, 2, 1, start! Wheelie Scooter, finish!
といった感じです。各言語でアナウンスの声
Wow, lots. Wow, lots. Holy shit.
声と女性声がありますので、お好みで選んでください。
That's kind of neat.
なお、日本版の男性声優は銀河番長さん。
カービー、ワープスター。
女性声優は大本真紀子さん。
カービー、ワープスター。
どちらもカービーゆかりの声優さんですね。ゲームを彩ってくれます。そしてコピー能力。
Neat.
コピー能力の読み上げはカービー自身が喋ると変なので今までなかったのですが、
No, make Kirby talk more.
いいアクセントになります。
Alright.
ロードトリップにおける語り
Oh, cool. That's a good idea.
これはゲーム内アナウンスとは別に
Announcer and narrator.
Launch!
ロロロアンドラララ。
ネオシャー。
ボマガン。ビッタリアトターレ。
Victoria Totale. I like that.
あ、いけた。
Neat.
エアライドやウェライドでは
Cool that they have languages like Chinese and Korean too. Those often get skipped over in these sorts of situations. Usually it's like e-figs and Japanese, you know? E-figs, English, French, Italian, German, Spanish. I wonder if they're going to show the achievement grid thing, if that's back. The first game, just like the Smash games and Kid Icarus Uprising, have incredible, like, task lists. Tons and tons of stuff to do and unlock. We still haven't seen that, that little Kirby thing that is the avatar on the Twitter account either. Also, while I've got a minute to talk about it here, I've been wondering all day if they're gonna announce or release a demo in conjunction with this. I don't think it's a given necessarily, but I would really like that. I would really love if they put out a demo. I just want to play it now. Hell, I'd also be really happy if they put the original one on the Switch Online, but I don't think they're gonna do that, because I think putting the original out is only gonna be risky, you know? If people try it and they're like, oh, I don't like this actually, then they might skip this one.
また オンラインでのタイム競争もしませんし、世界の記録を見られるようなところもありません。タイムアタックは自身との戦いだと思っていただければと。
That's okay. I'm sure time attack is gonna come in the achievement grid if that's it. Because it was a thing in the first game, having to do like lap times. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this was a thing in the original as well. Or if it wasn't, I would just go in and do shit. But I think you could just freely do whatever. Oh, this is interesting, because what kids always used to do, myself included, was collect all the vehicles and bring them to the underground garage. So having them all there, kids these days, they don't know how it was. Neat. Yeah, Flight Warp Star returns. This was a special weird vehicle in the original. This weird reddish. I always thought it was like a warp star that like got like ketchup stains on it. If you ever make like Kraft Dinner macaroni and cheese and you put a little bit of ketchup in it and you mix it around, you get that orange, and that's what I always pictured. Like a Kraft macaroni and cheese with ketchup in it color. I think that's what he intends as well, honestly. Whoa, cool! With the trails? Damn. That was a great shot. I really hope there's like another legendary air ride vehicle or two. I'll be a little sad if it's just the two returning ones. Yeah, fake boxes returns. Chests. Oh, and there's a key. Okay. Makes me think of Mimicuties in Kid Icarus Uprising. Whoa, Grand Wheelie. Oh, get fucked. I wish the Mimicuties from Kid Icarus Uprising were in Reward Rings. Pretty basic. Oh, the giant Gordos. This one is a nightmare because when they fall on you, like directly above you, it can be really hard to see them falling on you, and you can get wrecked for nothing. UFO, pretty cool. Oh, legendary air ride machine just drops. Neat. So I guess you have to try to hop on it while you can. The halberd! Cool. Oh, can you go on the halberd? Look, there's multiple vehicles and tons of power-ups on the halberd. Wow, so you can go on the halberd? That's actually so cool. That's such a neat idea. Oh, there's a fucking mosquito in here now. Damn it. Beam Gauntlet. Whoa, this is a new stadium type. That looks really cool. I saw Beam Gauntlet 1, Beam Gauntlet 2. Man, I hope there's more than just 2, but still cool. That's neat. So you could also set up a custom city trial if you wanted to. If you wanted to, yeah, exactly. If you wanted to like force builds and stuff, that could be really fun. Oh wow, so you get real detailed. That's great. I wonder if you can save these. Not that it probably takes a long time to do it. Might not be a need to save them, but yeah, Button Rush. This is new. Oh, it's Capture the Flag. Oh, sorry, it's King of the Hill. No, it's not King of the Hill. What is this? Zones? I don't know. Anyway, whatever. Color the buttons your color. High Jump returns. High Jump is fucking devious. High Jump, you get owned real fast if your build's not perfect. Ooh, Big Battle. This is new. Yeah, alright. I'm down. Oval Circuit. Cute! I like this extra little racetrack that's not a part of the regular racetracks. It's, Mario Kart Baby Park. Okay, so like a grind rail specialty track. Seems like this is also a unique track. The mosquito has landed on the top of my monitor, but I really want to watch Beam Gauntlet. Beam Gauntlet looks fucking awesome. I hope there's a bunch of these. Oh, I got him. Got him in one. Actual
あと一つ
animal death.
特別なスタジオも紹介しなきゃ
Yeah, versus
ボ
boss.
スバトルです
I feel like there was a versus King DDD in the original, but I can't quite. Yeah. Oh, yeah, thank you. Sakurai right there with the footage.
というスタジアム種が
Yeah.
バイクに乗ったデデデにかなり
I
手を
do
入れた
remember
方も
that.
おられると思います
You could just straight up lose, and that was your run. And good luck seeing versus King DDD again, you know,
そして
like,
今回ボスバトル
because you couldn't really
専用の
pick the
相手を用意し
stadiums,
まし
if
た
I remember correctly.
ライダーが乗れるものではないけれど生かす変形マシンを作って
This is
しまい
not
ました
available to riders, I see. Whoa, look at that. Special. Whoa, like a Robo DDD. Cool. Mecha DDD.
デデデ型と車型に変形します
Yeah, I was gonna say, that looks more like a Mario Kart than anything else. So I guess car form is appropriate.
ボスバトルは参加者全員でボスを倒す遊びになります
Wow, this looks sick.
勝利に向かってみんなで頑張れボス戦においては相手をロックオンしてカメラを
Oh, wow. Okay, so you get a lock on. That's new. Yeah, this is what I'm used to. No lock on.
R スティックを
I don't think the original had any such thing.
覚えておいてください
Pressing in the right stick. I'm not sure I love that input. I mean, it's like very Dark Souls control. But yeah, I was gonna say, because having the camera follow means that your controls have to change a little bit if you want it to like make sense. Yeah. I feel like I'm so used to how... Yeah, what he's saying right here. I'm so used to Air Ride that when I hear about this lock-on thing, I'm like, I don't know if I like that. So I actually agree with what he's saying there, that like I don't personally know that I feel like I want that. Yeah, let's fucking go. Several other bosses. Fuck yeah. Can we get Taboo from the Super Smash Brothers? Yeah, checklist, let's go. This is our achievement list. I wonder how big is it going to be this time? Oh look, you get updates in real time now. So you have 5 pages, 150 pages on the first one. That looks like the Super Smash Brothers for 3DS one. If you've played the modern Smash games, like Brawl onwards, you know what this is already. And Kid Icarus, of course. 150, 150, 150, 150, 150, wow. So, 750? Nice. That's a lot to do. Oh, so there are riders and machines locked in the grid, just not the online tab. Oh, whoa, that's so good. Just warp right away to it. That's great, so you don't have to, like, remember what you have to do and then navigate the menus. And... That's really cool. Huh. This is a little bit of forgiveness there. Oh, look, so you unlock new stadiums by doing that too. Golden Waddle Dee. Cool. Yeah, Waddle Dee had a pretty neutral stat set up according to the information. So making him just like Super Saiyan mode. Ooh. That timing seems interesting. This looks really strong. A persistent forward attack? That's whoa. This also looks really strong. Anything that's like a persistent forward offensive maneuver, that's a big deal in Kirby Air Ride. A lot of these seem to be that, honestly. Like Golden Waddle Dee didn't seem to be explicitly offensive, it just seemed to be faster, but... Oh, do you just get different different colors? That's clever, so you can go unlock them in different zones. Get them at different rates and stuff. Oh man, different liveries. Oh, it's specifically decorations. Right, those look like stickers. Whoa, ore machine. Ore machine. That's a funny name. Not ore no machine. Ore machine. That's almost more like me machine. Wow. Cool. People gonna have fun with this. Whoa, cute! Top-notch Swerve Star. Look at this guy. He's got a personality. He's got a wife and kids. Wow, cool. The wood grain. Wood grain wheelie bike. Let's go. I think that was wheelie scooter technically, but... Or was it Rex? I can't remember. Great. So by getting repeated vehicles, you unlock new decoration items, I suppose. That's pretty tight. Gotta be honest, this is pretty tight, guys. Whoa. Corn! Corn Formula Star! Corn Formula Star is too good. So can you buy other people's, like, decoration sets? And do they get money for it? Whoa, neat. This one looks like Shadow the Hedgehog. So the more people buy your thing, the more the price goes up, and I guess you get money from it as well. Okay, you can only upload a few. This is a fun idea. You don't earn anything if the machine does sell. Oh, I see. So you don't get an explicit reward. It's just like for funsies. Alright. I mean, I guess it's a more interesting way than just sharing, but... Hats. Team Fortress 2 did this to us. I want a hat that's just a smaller Kirby on a smaller air ride machine. We still haven't seen that little avatar Kirby thing, whatever it is. The one that's on the Twitter account's avatar. That still has not come up, I don't believe. Nice. I like that. I like that. I like being able to be like, can we just please not give too much shit about this fun feature? Like, yeah, the bunny ears clip into their head a bit. Who cares? If you mash special, you can discard copy. Cool. I wonder if you can do that to sleep. Sleep is an explicit negative copy power. It's a trap. If you pick it up, you fall asleep. I wonder if you can drop sleep early. Right, the little coins that you were buying vehicles with. Oh yeah, we saw this last time. And there's the little gummy thing above it there. The little gummy versions of the ships. I wonder what those are. Oh, look, sounds. There was the little Kirby avatar there. For the music player, maybe? Yeah, just cosmetics, yeah. These are the little gummies, right? They are gummies. I'm glad I clocked them as gummies. Yeah, what do I do with these? They look super cute. They look really cute. You get a gummy of their machine. Just the ones you rank higher than. Okay, you don't need to win. You just need to rank higher than them. So can you get ones for Dragoon and Hydra then as well, I assume?
オンラインしない人のために一人用でも少しずつもらえることになって
Okay, and
い
you can
ます
get some by playing solo. Okay.
で
What do we do with
グミ
gummies?
は食べられはし
Yeah, what do we do
ません
with these? They look so
が
cute.
できますカービィっぽいカーソルがありましてグミを発射したり吸い寄せたり
Oh, this is really just you can play with your gummies.
グミを眺めることもできます
You can play with your gummies and look at your gummies. I wonder if you can use the
普
mouse.
段意識していなくて良い様子ですが
Gummillionaire.
持ちを目指してください
I like how he's affected by physics when they fall on them. So, like, the gummies are literally just, like, you could fuck around with the gummies. Like, it's not... That's super funny, but I kind of love it. Oh, that looks delicious. That one always looked delicious, though, because it's like a candy shape. Dun, dun. Love this song. This is 64, right? Oh, look, we got another legendary air ride vehicle. It looks like a whale. I love that. That's such a good way of teasing what I assume is a legendary air ride vehicle. Ooh, a
マ
garage.
シンを含むいろんなマシンを飾って楽しむことができます
This is so cute. So I assume you walk around like in the online lobbies.
ガレージには種類や広さ
So
も
do you get to have your own garage and share it with
人を招くこ
people?
ともできます
Yeah, yeah. Okay, yeah.
コレクション要素としてどうぞ
Cute. Don't know how much I'll actually use such a thing, but that guy had the Dragoon in his garage. You're allowed to do that?
酒井翔
Oh,
吾さん
Shogo
と
Sakai.
岩
Awesome.
垂紀之さんです
Not totally
酒井さん
familiar
は
with the second
前
guy,
作担当
but
の音楽家岩垂さんは今回のメインテーマなどを手掛けていただいていますスマブラや新パルテラにも参加していただい
oh,
て
cool. Okay, great.
そして今回シティトライアルにはスマブラでおなじみの俺曲セレクトを実装しました
Yeah. Seems like there's a lot of music.
これはフィールドであるスカイアの音楽登場確率を決められるものお好みでいじってみてください
This is such a good feature in Smash Brothers, honestly.
前作の音楽でも走れてしまうし
Yay.
おまけ曲も少しはあり
Yeah,
ま
look, brawl music. Oh my god, that's so nostalgic hearing this track.
すなおサウンドテストももちろん
I like that they have non-air ride music as well.
ま
That's
た
great.
前作同様
I wonder how far they
エアライド
go.
と
Is there, like,
ウェライドの曲には
I assume it's just gonna be Kirby music. You know, Kirby music, Kirby Smash
曲を
music.
設定しています
But we're not gonna get, like,
今回の
Smash
楽曲
music.
は
I'm not gonna be able to put on,
シリー
like,
ズが
Battlefield
全て異なるという
or
こだわり
Final
で
Destination, am I?
任天堂ミュージックにも新たに曲を追加しました
Oh,
ので
cool.
お楽しみください
Yeah, at the last one, they put up a couple tracks which were absolute bangers. Wonder if those are coming soon.
メ
They
ニュ
didn't
ー画
give a
面に
date
も
or
触れ
anything,
ておきた
but
いと思います前回はこんな感じでしたが今回はタッチがだいぶ
yeah,
それ
I
は
like
も
that
う
old menu.
だいぶ
It's a lot like Melee. It's like an improved Melee menu, basically.
こんな感じ
Cute.
机の
Oh,
上を
there's the fucking little Kirby
アナ
icon
ログ
from the
感の
avatar
一つで
thing.
良いですね
This is neat. This is a departure.
クイッと移動します
The aesthetics are
ま
definitely
たカーソルには人形が
very
ついてもら
similar
ってます
to
ね
his regular
公式アカウントの
style of menu design. Yeah, there we go. I believe his wife does the UI design for menus.
困ったら見てもらえ
But like the desk, that sort of tactile
なお
feel is different. Makes me think of the original Smash 64's opening.
右下にあるタブがとても大事です中には今回説明した以上にいろんな要素が詰まっていますから
Seems like a meaty game. Look, there's an events button. What is events? Special timed online events?
いろんな遊びはモード的なもの
Amiibo. The Amiibos are so fucking expensive for this game, dude. I can't justify buying those
なお
things.
ZL ボタンを押すといつでもクリアチェッカーが出るようにしました
Oh, neat. So you can just pop that up anywhere. Anywhere, excuse me.
いつでも気軽に ZL ということ
Kinda handy.
それと各主要モードの入り口では Y ボタンを押すと遊び方ムービーを確認できます初プレイのお客と遊ぶときや
That's smart. You don't have to go scroll to a tutorial menu or anything. I mean, usually you just explain it to your friends anyway, but better than having a tutorial menu. Invert them, yeah, for psychos.
設定はお名前に紐付けて管理可能
Yeah, it's just like Smash.
最も 使うボタンが少ないからボタン設定はすっきりシンプル。 L ボタン系をプッシュとスペシャルにすれば片手操作でも十分遊べます。
It's true. Yeah, it's true. That's fun.
オプションなんていじらないような気もしますが、ゲームから
He seemed quite happy when he said that.
積極
I
的
think
に
that's cool.
試してみていただければと思います。マシンやライダーなどの研究にも向いているかもしれません。そしてオプションの中にはアクセシビリティなども実装したのですけどね。
Oh, nice. Nintendo does not often have these sorts of features. This is a very unusual thing for Nintendo. But this is very good. Even Smash doesn't have this sort of stuff.
とにかく実際には画面が揺れていない印象を醸し出すため邪魔なものをいっぱい表
Oh,
示したり
interesting.
画角を変えられたりとか、カメラの設定と併用し合うものを探してみてください。なお
I
一つ一つ
I don't expect that I'll be using these, but great that they have these.
セットで選ぶこともできます。酔いにくいカメラは演出のないカメラなのでゲームは面白くなくなってしまうかもしれませんが、それでも
But for some people, you won't vomit, so that's a big deal.
興味でどうぞ。なおゲーム中 R スティックでカメラを動かせますが、ガチャガチャと対応しないことをお勧めします。
I don't remember what the C-Stick did in the original. Straight up. These amiibos are fucking expensive, dude. I think 55 Canadian dollars, 45 Canadian dollars, 6,600 yen at the nearby Yodobashi camera. Fundamentally, you are getting two amiibos in one because they come apart. Like, they are fundamentally actually two amiibos, but that's still expensive. Regardless of that. Oh, I like how you can spin them on, like they don't have to face a fixed direction. I do like that. That's fucking
マシン
expensive,
とライ
man.
ダーの組み合わせがゲーム中に登場し、フィギュアプレイヤーとして走りを学ばせることができます。
Yeah, this is kind of very similar to Smash Brothers amiibo
ラ
support,
イダーが育ちます。マシンで
which,
はないのですね。
not gonna lie, I was not really that impressed. Well, I didn't really like it that
な
much.
お、トップメニューにいた瀬戸物の
I didn't really
カービィも
use it that
アミー
much,
ボを
is
入れ
really
込
what
ま
I should
せると
say.
切り替えることが
I
できます。
used it a little bit, and... Oh, you can change your main menu
もちろん
figure?
マシンとライダーは読み込んだセットに
That's
できます。
That's cute! I actually think that's a cute feature.
こんなに豪華な仕様だとあんまり種類は作れないだろうな。
They're so expensive. So, what's the alternative? Okay, oh no, we're just showing the rest of them. Yeah, they said there would be more in the last one. That DDD's fucking huge. Dude, these things are so expensive already. That's so many. I like, personally, I'm having a hard time justifying even buying a single one. I'm not planning on buying one. It's unfortunate. They look really good. I love Kirby Air Ride, but these are so expensive. It's unfortunate too, because I do like amiibos. Like, I definitely don't dislike amiibos. I have quite a lot of them.
本当に作るの
I ain't got the money for this.
こんな時代が来るとは前作制作時には考えつかなかったですけれども、22年前
They look nice though, I will say. If those models are accurate, they look great.
付け替えて楽しむこともできます。これが設置形態。
Wait, for real? Oh, neat. That is, I mean, that's cute.
これが滑走形態。
That's pretty cute.
ホバーで走るんですね。
I guess it's just that one that can do that.
そろそろ今回の映像も終わりに近づいていますが、
Uh.
序盤でご紹介したロード
Okay, just the story of Road Trip. Okay.
カービィもデデデもワドルディもスターマンもこぞって
For a sec, I was like, story mode? No.
ここで
Story mode
旅立ちのきっ
for
かけとなるオープニングを
what
見
is
てやってください。
effectively Smash 4's classic. Smash 4 3DS's classic mode, specifically.
From out of the sky, air ride machines rained down like shooting stars. They were found in all shapes and sizes, but with no ability to move on their own.
This contradicts the lore in Kirby
If
right back
someone
at you.
touched them and shared their will, the engines sprang to life, and they were able to move with incredible speed. These individuals were called riders. Soon, vehicle and rider pairs were a
Whoa.
common sight, partnering up for everyday
What an
travel,
incredible city.
as well as thrilling races.
But one day,
One day, some riders noticed their vehicles were acting strange. They were looking somewhere far away.
oh, where do they want to go? Do they want to go home?
There. Let's go.
The vehicles want to go home?
But what awaits these riders and machines?
They want to go somewhere. Okay, maybe not home, but somewhere. Well, these CGs look cool. I wonder if there are many CG cutscenes. Probably not.
エアライドマシンってこんな感じで生まれていたの？
Like, I wonder if
発表ムービー
just
で
one
ハービ
classic
ーがワープスター
run,
を叩いていましたよね。
you
昭和の
see
テレビの
all
よう
the
な
story
倒し方だと
basically.
言われましたが、あれは壊れたものを叩いて直しているのではなかった。
Yeah, he's putting his soul into it.
捕まえ、あたかも天下スパークのように、バイクのキックのように意志をつぎ込んでいたわけです。意味があったのですね。マシンとライダーが一つになって繰り広げられるちょっと変わった旅路。誰もが主役です。大王も騎士もホックもキノコも誰でも最終地点に向かうことができます。これは反生命体ゾラ。
Zora.
意志を持つけど動けず、気が遠くなるほどの長い時間を過ごしたゾラの願いを中心として運命が動きます。お後は本編をお楽しみに。
Yeah, I wonder how this plays out. You know, like, is it just one play of classic mode and you see it all? Or do you need to successively play classic mode to see more?
ボリュームでかいな。私のチャンネルと地続きでの制作となりましたが、全作費10倍以上の工数がかかってると思います。今時のゲームを作り、
10 times the resources, man. That is crazy. I mean, I believe it. It looks like a massively bigger game, but
ぜひ楽しんでもらえればと思います。今回このゲームを制作することになったのは、やはり
Fuck yeah, we did it. We did it, guys. Believe in the games that you love.
時間もコストもかかりますから、必ずしも叶うとは限りません。そんな中、前作が支持されたことも、それにより多くの人の力により本作を作り得たことも感謝しております。なお、DLC の販売は予定していません。
I was actually wondering about that.
また、シリーズを重ねるつもりもありません。最初から本作は全力投入のつもりです。この機会をお見逃しなく。今回ご紹介す
I
る
wouldn't
中に
have
は
minded
発
DLC.
売日の更新により実装される要素もあるので、
Just more air ride. I love
入
that.
手したらすぐにオンラインアップデートなどをお願いしま
I
す。
see. So the Gold Master is not feature complete. Good that he said that up front, but it's a shame. Doesn't really matter. I will still buy a physical copy. Ooh, 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 beautiful Fountain of Dreams. An online demo event is on the way. Let's fucking go. Global test November 8th. Still 2 weeks away. Okay, that's not too far, but 2 weeks. 2 weeks until we get playable Air Ride. Well, Air Riders, I should say. Well, Well, guys, I'm extremely pleased with this. I think the only thing that I would have wanted that we didn't get, and it was pretty pie in the sky in the first place, was when we didn't know what that CG thing was, the idea that that might have been a like bona fide big story mode. Now, the only reason I wanted that was because they showed us the CG with absolutely no context and we had no idea. Seems like it's basically, like I said a couple times, it's basically the classic mode from Smash Brothers 4. Can I get to it? Where basically you're presented with 3 routes. In Smash 4, it was like pretty explicitly you'd be presented with an easy, medium, and hard route. I'm going to turn it down a little bit. Did I skip ahead? Did I skip too far? Oh my god, I'm not in the right zone at all. Anyway, it was like an easy, medium, hard route. In this game, I couldn't quite... Oh yeah, this was first. Road trip. Okay. In this game, I couldn't tell if it was just easy, medium, hard. Funny thing, I don't think this is where this is, but this looks like the opening to the first Kirby Air Ride. Like this area, it looks a lot like that. In my head, anyway. I'm not gonna check because it's probably wrong, and I don't want to be exposed. So yeah, race time, and you see the reward. So charge, glide, and boost. And then here we've got all these different sections. So I'm assuming this event that you're picking now is the dot. There's all these different dots. Stage 1, I assume, is because you're approaching the first stage. And then there's an air ride vehicle, and as you can see, there's 2 little horned I don't know, characters or whatever. I'm actually thinking, I don't know. When you pick an event, right, time attack race, that must be the end of the stage, right? Unless it's saying there's like 3 events per thing, which I doubt that's what it is. Clearly the ride machine can take up its own event, its own slot. I think I need to just look at a little more footage of it, talk through it a little bit. I should stop fast forwarding. One thing I was gonna comment on. Oh, okay. I think I have my answer. I'm not sure. Well, maybe I do have my answer. In Smash 4, it was strictly easy, medium, hard. And if you wanted to get the best rewards, you picked the hard one every time, and that was it. In this one, before, they were all orange, and I was unclear on, this is clearly not just easy, medium, hard, or whatever. But I see green, and I see red. This red one is an air ride. This is an air ride icon, so I think it's a race. This is City Trial. You see the City Trial icon, and it's green. And this one, I don't know. It's what are those called? Those fucking leaves. Those fucking wreaths. That must be Stadium, and it's green. So if I had to guess, the green ones are easy and the red one is hard. And I wonder if the rewards correspond to picking the higher difficulty. That would be my guess, based on how Smash 4 works. And Sakurai tends to share a lot of like design ideas amongst his games, so I wouldn't be surprised if that was the simple version of this. Look, you can see... Oh, it's a shop up ahead, right? Also, yeah, different environment here. I wonder if every stage in Road Trip, before we had that little stage indicator, I wonder if each stage in Road Trip swaps environments, or if this is a different Road Trip, like, level or whatever. Here, though, this seems to contravene what I was saying before, like the color language. Again, I was saying green, easy, red, hard, maybe. Air Ride's red, City Trial, green. Stadium is technically a City Trial thing, technically. Those go together. That's how it is in the first game as well. But then when you get here, yeah, Air Ride is red, that's the language. City Trial's green, Top Ride's orange, yellow. So maybe it's not difficulty. Maybe the color's not difficulty. Maybe the difficulty is not so obvious in this one. Maybe the difficulty is the same for each one that you pick, roughly the same, and the difficulty just gets higher as you go further. Of course, in Smash 4, that wasn't the case. In Smash 4, you got to make that choice every time, and it would ramp your difficulty overall based on your choices. So maybe it is a little different from Smash 4 in that regard. That would be good because I think Smash 4 3DS has like the best classic mode in Smash Brothers up till Ultimate. Ultimates is just different. It's hard to compare it directly. Ultimates is really fun because they have all like the personalized character ones, but it's quite different. I really like the classic mode in Smash 4 because of the ideas present, like getting to make decisions and stuff, which is what you're seeing here. I didn't like the one thing I didn't like about the one in Smash 4 3DS was that like if you want the best rewards, you just always pick hard every time. So it didn't feel like much of a decision sometimes. So in this game, if they're eliminating the easy, medium, hard, that's great. Because then you actually feel like you're making decisions based on what you want in real time and not like overall round end rewards. We'll see. We'll see how that shakes out. I love that it can be like these city trial like happening events where like, oh, just spawn in and defeat 3 attacks. Also, yeah, this is great. City trial, eat 30 food items. Like, that's great. Super good reuse of the levels. Defeat 3 attacks. Lovely. Just plopped in a little arena in Skya. Amazing. Oh, gotta back up here. Got some more info to delve into. So yeah, clearly, see the shop is there. So I guess these little pips represent like one thing on the course. Yeah, look, it looks like there's like 4 in the first section, then 3, then 3, then 4 again. These seem similar length, the first and last section. Here we have stage 2, and he's on the first stretch. So I guess a stage is the entire path. I wonder if you keep the same art through each stage. Earlier I was wondering if like this was stage 1, this was stage 2, this was stage 3, and if you switched art between. But I'm kind of assuming you stay in the same like biome area the whole way through. That's my guess. So what do we got here? We got shop, enemy thing, machine, shop, enemy thing. Shop. Yeah, so you get money special for this mode. You can buy stars too, that's handy. Buying powers, how does that work? Do you just automatically whip them out at the next moment? Oh, I did plus 10 seconds. I don't even know what key I pressed on the keyboard. I think I hit L by mistake. I never use that one. I only use the frame advance and the 5-second advance. So here, this is funny. You pick money or whatever the circle is. I'm not sure what that circle is. Or a fucking flaming cart that I assume damages your vehicle, but you get a bunch of power-ups. That's a fun little decision. I want to back it up just to see the icons. Is that a speed boost? What is that in the middle? I can't tell what that middle one is supposed to do. I don't understand how like speed plays into this necessarily. Here we're at stage 8, so clearly this mode can go. Clearly this mode's got a bit to it. Yeah, look, he took. If you look at the right of the screen there, that explosive did like half his life. Being able to stock machines for like when you take a death, that's really fun. Nice that you get to pick which one you want to. It doesn't just automatically shunt you. I wonder if their life is maintained independently. And then items from the Kirby series. So these do just other things, I guess. Like, it's not clear to me what like a Gordo would do in this context. You know, you wouldn't just take damage, or else you'd take damage by running into a Poppy Bro as well. So I don't know. Here we're reaching the end of stage 1, by the way. Their aid will... Oh, right, he did say this. Their aid will determine where you head to next. Okay, so maybe it's a bit like Star Fox 64 kind of vibe, where you make a different decision, you go to a different stage next. Right, yeah, they did show this before. I just didn't clock it right away. This is exact... Yes. I'm sorry, guys. I'm literally just repeating info that was, like, actually in here. Okay. So I assume... I don't know. I shouldn't make assumptions, but my inclination is that those stages have different difficulties as well, but we'll see. Then this is interesting. He goes to this other stage. He's on his road trip stage right now, and then he has this little cinematic event where this comes in. Damn, this is cool. And this is not the like Mecha Dedede they showed earlier. This is not that. This is something else. Something else entirely. Fucked up. Yeah, and he showed us the CG sequence. Yeah, and then root characters, just for picking your direction. Yeah. Interesting. It's an interesting mode. It's not the story mode I was hoping for, but also the story mode I was hoping for was a half thought out fiction in my head. So I don't really care that this is not what I was hoping for. It looks cool. The fact that there is a single player game at all is quite awesome to me. Really love that there's seemingly a new legendary air ride vehicle when he was showing off Gummies. Gummies look very cute. I love that the Gummies are just like, yeah, you can play with them. Like this, like, shoot Gummies, suck them up. Sword. Sure, just fuck with the Gummies, man. What do the UI have there? There's a bunch of UI elements there. What do we got? Backing it up. Move, aim, attract, sword, fling, guide. I turn off the guide. Flung away, 78. I wonder when you fling away if they disappear for good. I wonder again, I think I said this during the thing. I wonder if you can use the Switch 2's mouse for this. I hope you can. I mean, I know this is like a very nothing mode, but I hope you can. Yeah, no new air ride machines that I'm clocking here. This is all previously announced stuff. Yeah, he's got Dragoon and Hydra down there too, yeah. Cute. So he did show the last gummy that he did show at the end here. Jumping ahead a little bit. Dragoon, they look really good. They look delicious. Look at this guy. This fucking Kyogre looking ass. Looks designed after a whale. The body shape and the tail make me think whale. This has got to be a new legendary air ride vehicle. The thing I'm surprised by is when I talked about the legendary air ride vehicles a little bit earlier in City Trial, I assumed that the legendary air ride vehicles would start to round out the other types of vehicles, because Dragoon and Hydra are fundamentally, they are like star type vehicles. We didn't have a wheelie type legendary vehicle, you know, in the first game. So I was assuming, oh, we'll get a Treads one, we'll get a Chariot, and we'll get a wheelie. This looks like a star as well, though, honestly. So maybe not. Maybe we won't get such a thing. Cool. Can't wait to see what this is like. I assume I'm gonna have to wait till the game comes out or something, but neat. I want to jump to. Oh man, I don't know how I'm gonna find it. There was a shot in the City Trial mode where he showed off. Oh, it was in the free play section. Where was free play? Free run. There it is. When he used the phone to call a vehicle, I think. Oh! Actually, this might be the bigger moment. Yeah, no, maybe. This might say it all right here, because look, he has a garage with parking spots assigned per vehicle. Makes me think this spot could be the other air ride, the other legendary air ride vehicle. You see they come in sets of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, right? 6, 12, 18. And then the larger machines seem to have larger spots in the ground. I don't know, because this one's not really larger, is it? But the point I'm getting at is there's 2 empty spots, and this is all the vehicles that we know of, I believe. Makes me wonder if this is effectively showing us that there's 2 more vehicles that we haven't seen yet. There are not enough spots. There wouldn't be enough spots for a legendary air ride vehicle for Treads and Wheelie and Chariot. There's only 2 spots. Interesting. So maybe there won't be legendary air ride vehicles for every type. I feel like this. I don't know. I feel like this might say something. This was what I was actually looking for here. The call, because yeah, when he did this call, he had this different layout from the. This is different from the selector in races and stuff like that, where it's like a CSS thing that can be adjusted. I mean, this is a CSS thing that can be adjusted as well. Not many spots left here if they actually want it all to fit on one screen. And this would correspond with the previous display only having two empty parking lots. Parking spots, rather. So maybe there's only 2 other vehicles. The legendary, I'm assuming legendary air ride vehicle that we've been teased in gummy form. That one might not be legendary. I keep saying legendary air ride vehicle, but it might not be, honestly. And then maybe something else. Maybe another legendary one. I don't know. Maybe the antagonist's vehicle. I thought at first the antagonist had the Rex, but I don't think that's the case anymore. Antagonist, the spooky looking enemy at the end of the whatever the single player is called. Nice that there's a lot of shit to pluck away at here. Like, seriously, this is a lot to do. I always enjoy these. I think it's fun. I think it gives me a lot of fun things to do in the game. This is a clever little thing. No vehicle or character unlocks, like, locked behind online. That's cool. That's quite a thoughtful thing to do, honestly. Speaking of that, yeah, at the end he talks about how the physical version will not have all the content there, and like you have to download the day 1 update for it all to be there. I wonder how much is missing off the physical cart. I wonder how much of the game you can play on the physical cart. Nintendo doesn't use game key cards for their first party games so far. I don't think they're going to start all of a sudden. I assume what he's saying is the game went gold at some point and we weren't quite done all the modes, so like we locked out, I don't know, like Top Rider, whatever it is, and the day 1 update will unlock those, or will have those in. I assume that's what he's saying. I don't think he's saying game key card at all, so I'm sure some people are going to take it that way, but I don't think that's the case at all. Nintendo showed no inclination to use those on their own titles. I know DLC in Nintendo games is a hot button topic after that last Nintendo Direct had Donkey Kong's expansion and the Pokemon DLC announced before the game came out. So I don't want to come out here and be like, oh, I wish there was DLC for this game. But I will say it is a bit of I don't know, mixed feelings. It's very fun in Smash Brothers getting to see all the new characters coming out over the months and years, like that sort of ongoing support. So there is a part of me who's a massive Kirby Air Ride mark who's like, oh, okay, what we see is what we get. That, I'll just have to wait for the next Kirby Air Ride, 20 years from now, if we ever get one at all. I'm happy enough, though, that this looks like, a pretty definitive Kirby Air Ride experience. Not that the original game is not worthwhile. The original game is definitely its own experience, and even though this has, like, courses from the previous games and stuff, the previous game, pardon, the game feel is clearly different. The city trial track is clearly different. Like, a lot of stuff is clearly different. No power, no character specials and stuff like that. So I definitely think the original game is still going to have merit, but I do think this is like a pretty great definitive way to see like almost everything that was going on in the original too, clearly. I wonder if they have the old tracks for Top Ride as well. I don't believe they showed that, so I won't count on that. Those tracks were so weenie, it might not feel good with the new driving model. This geometry really looks like possibly old geometry. Like, look how like fairly low poly some of this is and how angular the edges are on things. Even though they've redone the texture work and stuff, you know, it really shows its roots, you know? At least I feel. I mean, it's possible that it's all new geometry, but I mean, look. It really looks like old geometry, and I'm happy with that. Really authentic version of the old tracks, minus the new textures. I don't think he was wrong, though, when he made that comment on how, like, maybe keeping the old textures would have been too much. Sorry if my keyboard's loud, I just slammed on it without thinking about it. Great selection. Yeah, here, where he shows the art contrast, I mean, like, you know. Or he's not showing the art contrast, sorry, but the gameplay speed. Yeah, I think this is original geometry. I mean, like, look at the, like, the angle of this little... I'll, like, try to frame back it up a little bit. This plant's, like, spike angle there, you know? Two straight objects. You know, look at this one. Bam, bam. It looks, like, pretty much the fucking same, honestly. This one over here. Oh, fuck. Damn it. Sorry. I really think it's the same geometry. Again, like just these three here. It looks fucking identical. The focal distance of the lens is slightly different, or perhaps Kirby's just closer to them there. But recreating this with this level of exactness, it's not that it can't be done. Of course it can be done, but I hesitate to say they probably got the original geometry in and like just replaced the art like part by part by part, which is great. I think I prefer that approach, honestly. Even though the tracks look a little more sparse than the new tracks, I think it's the right way to go about it. Yeah, I mean, look how low poly some of this stuff is compared to like the new tracks. I don't think I need to keep investigating this, but I am having fun doing it. The legibility on the ramps really improved, eh? Like, there's still moss on the edge of the ramps, but you can really read, like, it's a big fucking rock ramp. Here, I mean, you can still read that it's a big fucking rock ramp, no question. But the moss sure goes a lot higher up it, huh? I never had a problem with this, obviously, but... I say obviously. I never had a problem with this. It's still pretty clear what it is. But boy, the legibility really got a lot better. Look, the edge of the track clipping through the ramp there. Here, too. It's funny. I love the bit where he's showing off like the costumes and like the bunny ears and stuff. And he looks at the camera and he says, hey, fuck you guys. Some of this stuff's gonna clip and that's just how it's gonna be. I love that. Yeah, here we go. Graphics received an upgrade, yeah. Boy, big time. You get a really good look at the Wingstar compared there. The engines, or like the thrusters or whatever, these things at the end, the exhausts, they sure are a lot bigger this time around. Not just on this vehicle, but in general. Like they have stronger design language around them, and like these little bars or whatever they are inside, like all the vehicles seem to have those now, whereas previously it was just like light, which was fine, obviously, but the design language is like definitely a lot stronger in this one. For all the vehicles. Well, I say all the vehicles, they immediately switch to like the one vehicle that has no obvious propulsion method. He fucking got me. Let's Checker Knights look so good there. Oof. Yeah, the background is just blurry space or whatever. With the like god rays coming in. Wow.
作コースは最初からは遊べないのでゲーム内で入手してください。入手条件は簡単めにしておきます。
Yeah, he said the requirements should be pretty easy. It seems pretty easy to unlock. I mean, you know, I should bite my tongue because we'll see, but it seems like it'll be pretty easy to unlock all of the riders and the machines and the tracks. Or the riders and the machines, I should say, not the who knows for the tracks. I trust him, but who knows. But the riders and the machines, since there's duplicates across the boards, the unlock boards, it seems like it would be pretty easy to unlock those guys. Swap Relay seems interesting. This seems like a really cool addition to Air Ride mode, honestly.
マシンを周回数分、つまり複数台選んでスタート。
Because you really gotta think this one out.
マシンが早
Some vehicles have real strengths on certain tracks, honestly.
同じライン
Wheelie Scooter, Checker Knights, vicious.
定番定石以外の組み合わせもお楽しみください。
Tank Star.
本当に複数人でリレーしてしまうのも手ですね。コントローラーをパッとバトン代わり。シティトライアルの補足です。
Cool, I don't think I have anything else I need to say.
シティトライアル
I've decided.
さまざまなアイテムがあります。もちろん審査
Honestly, I think this game just looks really good. Very, very excited for this to come out in November, right? Does it say? Pre-order today. What's the date again? November something? November 20th. 80 bones. No, this isn't going to load. It's the America site. So it's going to be like, hey, you're in the wrong region. Oh, it did load. Right, not 80 bones. That's true. I'm thinking of fucking Switch 1 pricing. Right. 70 US dollars. So fucking 100 bones. Whatever the fuck it is. Oh, no. I ended up on the front page. Great. Okay. Fine. I didn't want to see it anyway, so. Yeah, I'm very excited for this game. I don't think I have anything else interesting to say at this point. I hope you guys appreciated some of this insight from a huge Kirby Air Ride fan. I hope you guys thought some of the deep dive at the end was interesting. I definitely think I noticed some things. I'm curious to see how some of these guesses pan out, particularly in terms of the single player mode, whatever it's called, Road Trip, particularly in terms of Road Trip and its similarities and differences with Super Smash Brothers for Nintendo 3DS's excellent but flawed classic mode. Yeah, nothing else to say. So thank you guys so much for coming out. A lot of you guys watched the previous Air Riders Direct, and I just wanted to say I appreciate it. You know, like I know that this channel's been pretty dead, and like I left a lot of ILPs unfinished, and I don't feel great about that. But you know, there's no fixing that. I made a choice at a point in my life to focus on working on games and stuff, and at the expense of the channel. So you know, I feel bad for that, and sometimes, and I don't know. You know, I'm happy to see people enjoy seeing these videos pop up still, and I'm happy to, you know, to read the comments that people are happy to see new stuff from me every now and again, even if all it is like these extremely low effort reacts to advertisements for Nintendo product. But I appreciate it, and you know, a particularly large amount of you guys watched the Air Rider one before, and I don't know, that makes me happy. You know, a lot of you guys know how much I like Kirby Air Ride, and it seemed like a lot of people were interested to see what I thought. So I don't know, just wanted to say thank you. Just like last time, can't promise that this channel is ever getting brought back to life, so I'm just going to keep using it the way I am right now, I think. But I'm glad there's some of you out there who still find what I have to say interesting. So yeah. Anyway, that's all for me tonight. I'll leave you guys to it. Have a good morning, good evening, wherever you are. I gotta edit this thing and then go to bed ASAP. Yeah. Take care of yourselves, I guess. And see you guys at the next Nintendo major marketing event. since that's what we do now.